Hmm. Yep. Yeah, skull. That is pretty much all of the update and all of the stuff that's in this weight class. Except the fighters that we have pretty much. I remember he was blue. That is him. It's crazy stuff. Roy Jones, how you buy Roy Jones? Damn. Oh, what's that coming up? He was kind of, yeah, because he basically that accident, he basically built muscle and he basically built muscle around that entry around his neck for real. This where everybody's talking about, people talking about that they kind of screwed the bag, and that's what the model look crazy. The model look clean, bro. It look clean. I just wish you could customize your fighter and make your fighter look as clean as this. That's the only thing I wish in this goddamn game. When it comes to customization, put all the customizations. Do so much with it, pretty much, because they limit you on a lot of stuff, which is the face weight. This game, pretty much. That's my problem about this game. It's like that. The movement just doesn't look that base this thing. But check everything out, bro. Like I said, I was going to do. And check everything out. See what else they got. You got to see his shorts. What do you see? Yeah, he's another artist, a British artist. That's a clean ass model too. They don't have problems. This is the thing. They don't have problems putting them up close in the game. Who's weight is what Roy Jones very much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, here's a new fighter, a new free fighter they added. Short new boxing shoes, okay. All black. Okay. You got most of the colors. Like the gloves. Let's see how the movement feels. Let's play a matchup. You pick. So they got, okay, what they did is they got the old Bud Crawford. Very much, okay, 90. Listening, then you go up a weight class, bitch. Bud Crawford, okay. Yeah. That's with his head. Okay. I'm gonna pick this weight class very much. I'm gonna go against Canelo because that's cool. Okay. See how the movement. See what they did to the movement. See how it feels. If it's not right, this game will get turned off, and I ain't gonna. I don't care about buying nothing. I'm not gonna buy it very much.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so...
Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight.
No, everybody.
All the talk.
Exactly the same. That's the problem.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. The straight right just misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That hook had to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just boxing, be smart.
Good work, that's it. Good. Just get your breath back. Good work.
There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Missing with that right hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Beautiful counter shot. Hook misses.
Oh my god, bro. Now these motherfuckers lean, they do the whole thing now. Which makes sense, I guess. Like, fighting your opponent on this game, especially the computer, which that's the most thing I do in this game. I don't play people online. This is a fucking joke right now, man. This is y'all last fucking resort to make a better game, play better, feel better. And all of the parts that y'all have to basically check, y'all have to put a checklist on. Playing the goddamn computer is annoying. It's not even fun. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's not fun. Playing the goddamn computer is not fun in this game. It's not fucking fun. That sucks to basically say that. Like, yo, you play a goddamn computer on this goddamn game? It's not fun. Like, yo, it should be fun to play the computer to learn your strike. They don't have a training mode. That's another thing that's fucking up. You're supposed to have a training mode to basically so people can master the game pretty much. The only way you can basically practice learning your player is basically by turning on the controller, turning on the second controller, and basically doing like your own practice mode. You messed up on that. That's a lot of stuff that y'all freaking just messed up on pretty much when it comes to what's the name. And sometimes we need I'm gonna say this. When it comes to this game, and what do it need? It needs a lot of stuff, a lot of love and care into this game, which it is getting a lot, some love and care in some departments in this game, pretty much. The main issue I'm pretty much dealing with in this game is basically fighting a computer, and every time I fight the computer, no matter whatever fighter he has, they are fighting exactly the same as the next fighter that I fight against. Every fighter I fight against, it can be Canelo, it can be anybody in this game, they fight exactly the same. You basically get less openings to hit them half the damn time. They basically move their head at the right time to freaking dodge a punch. That basically like, yo, it should be a system where I said this in the past. If that person moves his head late, he still get clipped a little bit. This game doesn't have that because it's basically trying to whatever people was complaining. I think people was complaining about the last what's name a couple patches way before what's name where every strike was hitting for real, which that's crazy if you're saying that shit. That's insane. Every strike is hitting. So the computer had hard. I mean, so the AI had a hard time basically counting up the what's the name, the punches and stuff like that. They need to balance that to a point that basically like if you move at a certain like too damn late to the point that you should get hit, you get clipped a little bit. Like you get clipped, it takes a little bit of damage. But if you move your head just in time, boom, you get a good little count.
So much
The
for
movement
boxing. This
felt a little
is
slow.
fist fight.
You get that he did it.
A very
Stamina is going
round
down from the
with 10
computer.
seconds
Thank God
left.
for that. My stamina is going down like crazy.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10.
I see it because
Bell
I
rings
said,
and we
man, I
start
think I
the
should be a
third.
game tester.
Well, Johnny,
for
can
real.
he keep
I
the
think I
momentum
should.
going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Jab does not score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one. There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Bombs away. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Straight right, just misses. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, but does not score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Lucky that hook didn't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What desire, but at what cost? That left hook missed. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. The right hook just missed. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
Just pay attention a little bit of the strike speed, look a little bit decent. When you hit your target, you hit this thing, hit me. He was basically like pushing my head back and all this stuff, like you get animation, you get extra thrill. So they did do a good job on that. It doesn't look all robotic.
There's the bell for round 7.
Pretty much.
Let's see
I
how
thought
much
jabs
recovery
to
they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo
hand
set
like,
in the last round.
yeah,
Can
I
you
like
keep this
that.
up?
That's
Me personally,
good.
I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been
Then
ridiculous,
we
like they're in the army. But these
Yeah,
guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Yeah, I like that.
counter shot lands. Lands the jab. He blocks the right hook. Nice counter. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Glamorweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shot stall, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
That's when you talk about championship.
No new animations for nothing. Still ain't really be
And we
nothing.
enter the
This
8th
game,
round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they
the
handle
game
it here in this round.
basically locking.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This with that jab. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
You still got to chase him. Still got to chase
Get
him.
on the back foot, clear the head a
That
little
didn't
bit, then
change.
jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that will do it. What a victory. Imagine seeing this punch.
Are you okay?
I've never seen nobody get knocked out from a stomach punch.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
This thing, I see him take a knee, but never get knocked out. And so that's still, they still got that information for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's going too much anyway.
And here,
It's always that animation thing.
This
I can say if it was like I
So
got that
much
example,
hype.
but I got hit and bam.
these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they
Talking
deliver.
about body punch.
Nobody home with that hook. Swing and a miss with the jab. Straight right just misses. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Failing to score with that right hook. The jab doesn't quite connect. It's all offense all the time. And he just missed with that left jab.
Yep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford.
Yeah, I'd rather play a human being than play a goddamn computer any day, for real. And that's crazy for me to say that, because usually I can get comfortable playing the goddamn computer. It's just the computer do every exploit in this goddamn game just to avoid a fucking punch, pretty much. They dodge shit like the fucking Matrix. I'm like, yo, this game. If you put it on a different difficulty, pretty much, and I'm basically gonna turn my other controller on right now. Show you the hit damage and all this stuff, pretty much, which is something. It's not crazy. It's an improvement to the punches and stuff like that. They did slow down the fighters a little bit. I mean, for Bud Crawford felt a little bit slow, pretty much. He's the only fighter that I use for the time being. I'm gonna try to use another fighter, and actually I'm gonna use Bud. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use Bud again. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Roy. You know, Roy is like a thing, pretty much. I feel like the same as I said this before about Roy Jones. No matter what, I'm just picking somebody just to do his name. No matter which. They charging they charging what, $40 for the extras, boxers and stuff like that, which I definitely check. I'm gonna look up, see what they added for.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Roy Jones. Kell Brook, the former. The fans are ready, and it looks. So here we go. Should be a good one.
So it can come out.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
See how they hit. Okay. Double. Maybe on this side. Roy Jones is nasty bitch.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook.
Bop.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. Oh, wait a minute. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. The special one goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
See if we got this falling. Make sure it's something. This one. See.
1, 2, 3.
All right. You probably that fall it good. I ain't gonna lie, that good, but they fall it in this game for the next time.
They're back on their feet right now,
I
Johnny.
need the fighters to have like this. They fall. Just fall.
Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? Massive blow, and down goes Kell Brook.
still call it something. Like, do. Uh, like I said, I'd rather play a real person than play this game, which I'm not playing it broken as online. I don't care what they did to that game. It's still broken. Pretty much, it's still broken. The DLC fighters you can buy Pacquiao. You can buy Pacquiao the Pacquiao pack. That's what I'm gonna call it, Pacquiao pack. You can buy that. It's like $10, or you can buy the other pack where you can basically get all of Pacquiao included in other fighters and added to it pretty much. The fighters that you see pretty much. So make your choice. If y'all want to get the game, if y'all want to check it out, y'all can. I mean, if y'all want to basically game the update, basically those punches are still happening in the game. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Um, and this is I heard this is pretty much this is it. This is it. All the fighters they said they was gonna add in the game. Yeah. Um, wait till next year, I guess. Wait till next year. I can't even tell what the update is going on pretty much. I'm not gonna say anything else. Um, I really don't have anything else to say on this about this game no more. I don't. Um, but these diehard basically like maybe they do this, maybe they do that. I was at that mind state now. I mean, I was at that mind state. I'm not pretty much, and I don't care with anybody on anybody's channel what they got to say about this whole shit. And maybe they basically was to basically listen to the fans. I'm still facing through my opponent. I'm still basically throwing a swing that should hit him because he's leaning on the same side where I'm at, where I basically threw the punch at. He should get a receipt. Still not happening. Still not happening. Like, my hopes on this game have died. Have died so fast. Every time they did a patch, I was like, maybe they fix this problem. Still ain't fix it. Maybe they fix this problem in the next patch. Still didn't fix it. So all my basic hopes on them improving the game just a tad little bit to make it feel like an actual boxing, make it look like an actual boxing game, and then you actually can sit and watch people play the game and it actually look entertaining to watch. Maybe they did that. I'm gonna say that. Maybe they did that. I'm not gonna basically talk all down and basically be all down today. Maybe they did that. Maybe I can sit and watch people play this game, which I'm going to do later on, is watch other people play this game to see if I'm entertaining. See if it entertains me to watch it. Basically want to basically learn how to play this game the best way I can for it. But this game has been up. This game has been out for. Hey, ma, you okay?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kick your ass when you were plating that zinc again.
Oh boy.
I know you ate some of that.
I don't know about
Yeah, right.
no comment. Hurt you off my face, man.
What?
You hurt my tooth.
I snatched them pictures out. You closed your eyes at me.
I didn't.
You called me.
So um, trying to play this game co-op pretty much. I play this game co-op pretty much. The problems I was dealing with before patch was me and my brother-in-law would play a box game because we want to play a box game, and the problems we were dealing with were some punches don't hit the damn target half the damn time. that seemed like it's still a problem. It seems like it's still a problem. Like you'll throw a punch and it basically turns out to be a fake, pretty much. And I'm basically like, you don't hit none of these buttons over here. Like this button over here, this is what's name. You hit circle or triangle or X. With that button, that was it the left D pad, you throw a fake. We don't hit that button. We just be hitting triangle, square, X, circle, and it still throw punches and basically punches do like this. They'll go back. Instead of going forward, they go back. It's something that the game got a problem with in that department, very much. Um, another thing that we run across pretty much, that pretty much like you'll throw a straight pretty much. The computer always dodges shit like that. Ain't nothing you can stop the computer from doing pretty much. People dodge just strikes like the Matrix, like he basically Neo from the Matrix and shit. Other than that, pretty much fighting your opponents on this game feels exactly the same. That's why I stopped playing it. I stopped playing the career mode because every fight felt exactly the same. It didn't feel different. My opponent is basically with those strikes when he's supposed to throw strikes. And you want to fight opponents that basically feel different. Like, oh, this one's this.
Yeah, blue blaze when you get a chance.
All right. Oh, but you want to fight opponents to make you feel like you basically gotta think very much. But every fight is exactly the fuck the same. That's why this game gets just falls short on that department. You're fighting a you're fighting the same opponent with the same style, even though the fighter that you're fighting is a totally different person. You're fighting the same damn fighter. They barely throw punches. When you throw punches, they want to throw punches. But when you basically come forward, they don't want to come forward. Um, it's not even a thinking match. It's like the computer's trying to copy you playing a game. It's like it's a nightmare to play against an opponent like that. Like you trying to learn his tendencies of like what strikes he do, but at the same time, the computer will try to copy your fighting style. It's annoying. I just that's what I noticed pretty much. I feel like the computer basically is basically tendency is to basically copy your whole style of boxing, like your whole style of boxing. If you throw straight, it's gonna weave and basically catch you pretty much. It's basically trying to outbox you pretty much. Like the computer's already set. It's to outbox you. No matter what opponent you play against, that's all they're gonna do is outbox you. And you can find the computer tendencies like I did. It don't take me that long to find the tendencies of what the computer be doing, but I catch on the little stuff that the things the computer be doing here and there for. But I like that right there of what that stuff that we doing in the game and base like it's it's not fun, bro. This game's not fun. It's flat out not fun. I'm spending money on fighters that basically should have already been in the game from day one, pretty much, that make the game exciting for they ain't do no season. It was like the advertisement for this damn game was piss poor. The team who basically decided to basically bring everything out for this game or basically work on the 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 season pass. I mean, not the season pass, but the DLCs. Did a piss poor job, pretty much. The the many times they basically had to push a game, push stuff back because they don't know if it's going to work or not was sad. Um, this game has been a upset, a big ass upset for it. And I am one of those people that's going to fucking say, I kind of want my money back. I do. I wasted my money on this shit. because this game ain't beat me. Yo, this game is basically like it has a lot of stuff that make a boxing game, make fight night round two and round two and, and and all the rest of the fighting game, all the fight night games, make them look good. This game basically just got good footwork. That's it. Other than that, it's upset, man. I wish this game was better. I really did. I really did had high hopes on this game, very much. You got people who are fans of boxing, but needing a full team to make a game basically full for the fans, which I really wish they would have got a full team to make a better boxing game. Hopefully, we get it pretty much. And all those damn updates they did, pretty much. Don't get me started on the damn updates they was telling us. They got a new studio. And is they fixing the game? Is they doing stuff with it? They was telling everything else about the studios and all this stuff, and they ain't even talk about the fixes and stuff that they did pretty much until now. Like nobody cares about no damn studio. That's y'all studio. That's cool. Y'all got a studio. That's all. That's a good thing. We worried about the game that we bought, especially the game that worth what 70 goddamn dollars, 70, 80, what 80, 100 or something dollars pretty much. We spent money on this game. Y'all want to talk about a damn studio that you spent with our money pretty much on. I'm total at the end, and like I'm a fool for buying this game. I really am. Now I feel like that, but hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. Pretty much, the fight for people who are fans of Undisputed. Y'all do your thing. Pretty much, y'all keep on playing these broken goddamn game for real. I'm stuck with this motherfucking game. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all be safe. Peace out.